This is the brief on the 9-dragon elephant scripture auction. All right, so picture this, a world full of cultivators, right? People using spiritual energy for huge power, all vying for the top. Well, things just got way more intense after this auction. See, a unique combat technique, maybe the best ever, but totally unmastered, sold for a crazy price. And yeah, that immediately kicked off some serious, dangerous showdowns. Okay, first up, the item itself, the 9-dragon elephant scripture. It's an old golden scroll, holding a quasi-full Qingzhu level technique. That's almost top-tier martial arts, potentially even better, if you can learn it. Big couch, though. Nobody ever has, so huge risk, huge reward. Second, who bought it? This guy, Lu Ming, a young master, already a Zizun-level cultivator, basically a top expert. He paid an insane 32,000 drops of Zizun liquid. That's a fortune, right? And definitely signals he's targeting a rival, Chen. And finally, things got real fast, right after the auction. Lu Ming sent powerful Zizun Stage 5 experts, really strong cultivators, to ambush Chen outside the city. But Chen was ready for it. Then, surprise, Chen's friend, Jiuyou, reveals her true form, a demonic god, think rare, ancient, super powerful. Total shocker for Lu Ming, even with his own high level. So the auction? Yeah, that was just the opening move in a high-stakes game where smarts and strength will decide everything.
This is the brief on celestial body combat in The Great Ruler. Okay, so we're jumping into a really intense moment from episode 197 of The Great Ruler on YouTube. It's where you see raw power just smashed together. You know, a real epic showdown. First up, let's talk about celestial bodies. Think of these as like the ultimate weapons for top-tier cultivators, the sovereigns. They give awesome attack and defense. Take Lu Ming's Skyfire Celestial Body. It's ranked 97th out of 99, which sounds kind of low, right? But don't let that fool you. It shows it's not just about the rank, but how you use it. Second, you've got Chen's totally different way of fighting. Here's the thing. He doesn't have one of these fancy celestial bodies refined yet, but somehow, he's going toe-to-toe with Lu Ming. What's wild is his unique purple spiritual energy. It actually kind of dampens Lu Ming's fire energy. Plus, he's using an ancient pillar for close fights, this super tough body technique to soak up hits, and a piercing energy wheel attack. He's resourceful. And finally, it really comes down to this incredible clash of sheer will. Chen isn't just surviving, okay? His determination and this unique mix of skills let him push back hard against Lu Ming's big attacks. He's pushing Lu Ming to the edge, shocking everyone watching. Then, Lin Jing jumps in with an ice shield and this cool blue river power to save Chen, just cranking up the tension even more. So yeah, this whole fight really hammers home that strength isn't just about having the best technique sometimes. It's all about that unbreakable will to keep fighting.
This is the brief on the Great Ruler battle. Okay, so today we're jumping into this really key fight from The Great Ruler, the fantasy novel series. It's all about our guy, Chen. He's up against this crazy strong enemy, right? But he pulls off this brilliant move, only to find himself tangled up with even bigger powers. First off, Chen's strategy, it's pure genius, especially with these things called mystic arrays, sort of like complex magic circles. See, he looks totally wrecked by Lu Ming's attack's lava, this super intense, heavenly flame. But nope, he was faking it. He actually used the chaos to hide and whip out his underworld lotus formation. Turns out he's a rare formation grandmaster, way more skilled with these arrays than anyone thought. And this formation? It just melts Lu Ming's supposedly unbeatable sky flame armor, sucking his energy dry. Pretty cool, huh? Second, Lu Ming's defeat wasn't quite the end. Turns out he's got connections. Big ones. Chen knows Lu Ming is some young master from the Sky Supreme Palace, like a major power player group, so he turns down Lu Ming's peace offers because he knows it'll just mean more trouble later. But just as Chen's about to finish him, bam! Elder Mo, this incredibly powerful guy from the same palace, just freezes time and saves Lu Ming. Wild. And finally, things get really dramatic with a last-second rescue. Elder Mo starts wailing on Chen, badly hurting him while he's trying to protect his friend, Lin Jing. Yenmo's going in for the kill, and then, out of nowhere, this mysterious, amazing woman appears and just slices off Yenmo's hand, effortlessly. Turns out, she's the princess of Wu Kingdom, a powerful ruler, and Lin Jing shouts, "Mom!" Yeah, that totally flips the script again. So this intense battle, full of smart moves, power-ups, and surprise rescues, really shows you what the great ruler is all about. Winning one fight often just throws you into an even bigger one down the road. This is the brief on the great ruler, zooming in on a really intense moment from episode 199. So what's the deal here? Well, it's all about this incredible rescue scene, one that totally lifts the curtain on some shocking hidden power and, the sheer influence of this massive Wu kingdom in the Great Thousand Worlds. Okay, let's jump into the big takeaways. First up, there's this stunning reveal about Lin Jing's mother, Lin Qingzhu. And wow, her power is immense. She shows up, looks all youthful and calm, right? But bam, turns out she's the princess of the super powerful Wu Kingdom. And she's not just royalty, she's a top-tier martial artist, a cultivator, someone using mystical energy. She just takes down Elder Yan Mo and Lu Ming, who were attacking the heroes. How? By using this crazy sky-earth formation. Think creating a huge mountain from pure spiritual energy, basically raw magic, and dropping it. Traps them for 5 years. Oh, and get this, she also secretly removes this dangerous hidden seal from the main character Mu Chen's bracelet, something he didn't even know was there. Second, this whole scene just hammers home how incredibly strong the Wu Kingdom is. Seriously. Lin Qingzu's own power level, it's hinted she's near the Heaven Sovereign level. That's like almost God-tier martial arts power. Incredibly rare. Makes sense, since the kingdom was founded by the legendary War Emperor, right? A huge name. It shows they've got massive resources, huge influence. I mean, they even back up ancient powers like the Ice Spirit Tribe. Shows their reach across the Great Thousand Worlds. And finally, let's talk about Mu Chen, our main guy. He shows some real backbone here. Lin Jing's impressed, right? So she offers him the full backing of the Wu Kingdom, like a massive deal. But Mu Chen? He politely turns it down. He basically says, "Your kingdom's great, but I gotta build my own strength." He doesn't want to lean on anyone else. And that independence, Lin Qingzhu totally respects it. She says it reminds her of her husband, the War Emperor, in his youth. Yeah, a big moment setting Mu Chen on his path to become a legend his own way. So, yeah, this episode really packs a punch, showing off insane power alongside a young hero dead set on carving out his own future. This is the brief on the latest pivotal developments in the Great Ruler saga. Okay, so what's the deal? We've got our main guy, Mu Chen, powering up fast. Then there's a powerful father, bent on revenge, and some major political drama heating up on the huge Tianluo continent. Okay, first up, Mu Chen's power-up is kinda wild. He's healing super fast, thanks to an immortal flame. This is really pushing him towards becoming a peak cultivator, basically top dog. He's got 3 key treasures, and now he's ready to cultivate the powerful sun god body. That's a huge step for him in the Great Loa Heavenly Territory, a major power zone. All right, second, major drama elsewhere. Palace Master Lu Tiandao from the Sky Split Palace, his son, Lu Ming, got imprisoned. Trapped in a big energy array, a Ling formation, by some super strong DZ Emperor cultivator. Lu Tiandao is furious. He's planning to grab a Heavenly Realm weapon, break the formation, and rescue his son. Expect a massive showdown. And finally, Jiuyou's return is complicated. She and Mu Chen reach the Great Loa Heavenly Territory. Turns out, she's a commander there, uses her Vermilion Bird token to prove it. Cool. But back at her HQ, the Vermilion Bird Palace, it's weekend. Lots of generals left while she was away, so they've got big internal issues to handle, pronto. So yeah, all these paths crossing, it's definitely shaking things up in the fight for power in this massive world.